Cell phones, clothing, cosmetics, music, medicines. They make our lives better, easier, and more fun. But to produce all these things, we need substances, chemical substances, and these must be transported through open areas, but also straight through busy cities. Now, if an accident would occur here, this could lead to many casualties, certainly in our crowded country. Fortunately, the likelihood of such incidents in the Netherlands is very small, thanks to good policies and clear regulations. Of course, there is always a risk that something can go wrong. The point is that this risk must remain acceptable, now and in the distant future. Looking to that future, we see the following picture. The transportation of dangerous goods is increasing rapidly. And in crowded areas, it's only becoming more busy, because more and more people are moving to the large cities. Moreover, there is the risk that due to a lack of space, more housing and offices are being built along the routes transporting many dangerous goods. The tension between transport, local planning and safety is therefore increasing. To reduce this tension and to create a good balance between transport, space and safety, there is Basisnet transportation of dangerous goods. So what exactly does Basisnet do? Basisnet sets risk limits for the routes transporting dangerous goods, so railway, road and water. These risk limits have been laid down by law. The same applies for the building code in the safety zones alongside these routes. Municipalities must include these statutory building regulations in their spatial zoning plan, so that developers and residents know exactly where they stand. In doing so, Basisnet makes it clearly known to all parties in advance what is and what is not allowed, hereby creating a proper framework within which good assessments can be made. Basisnet includes Basisnet Road, Basisnet Water and Basisnet Rail. Basisnet provides a careful balance between transport, space and safety, and that is very important in a crowded country like the Netherlands, where so much is transported. The tension between transport, space and safety is by far the greatest on the rail track. Basisnet Rail aims to provide optimal safety for transporters and passengers on the track, and for those people who live, work and enjoy leisure time close to it. Many rail tracks in the Netherlands often run directly through crowded areas. Although there have been, thanks to current policy, few accidents, thanks to Basisnet Rail, we can reduce this small risk of accidents even further. The concrete measures regulated by Basisnet Rail are installing additional automatic train protection in locations where considerable transportation of dangerous goods occurs. This significantly reduces the risk of collision. Preventing the coupling of wagons with flammable gases to wagons carrying flammable liquids. This reduces the already low risk of explosion even further. Maximum use of the Betuwe-route rather than transport through urban areas such as the Randstad, because the Betuwe-route is ideally suited to transporting dangerous goods and is largely outside the overpopulated areas. Provinces, municipalities and developers taking into account their construction plans. Along routes with relatively high risks, construction should not take place too close to the track, and extra building codes are in force. Let's see what safety in 2020 would look like if Basisnet Rail had not been implemented. With Basisnet Rail, the situation looks like this. A big difference. The conclusion. Basisnet provides a careful balance between transport, space and safety, and that is very important in a crowded country like the Netherlands, where so much is transported. Thanks to Basisnet, the economic interests are not damaged, and the safety of people is guaranteed as much as possible, now and in the future. If you would like to know more or have any further questions, please go to rijksoverheid.nl.